Hello, everyone. It is me, the Malik Aaron here. Grace your screens again. So, I've been really thinking about it. I decided to make, a change to this channel. It's not gonna be a huge change, but it's a little more of an easier change, and that is I've really got back at some of my videos for just while I'm processing, looking at them, I realized maybe like the wrestling stuff. I mean, I enjoy it, man, because I get to roast and parody what WWE's doing. So, decided to make them separate from the reviews. The reviews are going to be straight up reviews by themselves. The wrestling thing will be by itself. Man, because I was looking at one of my old videos and I'm just like, man, it's like 15 minutes of review and then 5 minutes of wrestling. That's not quite fair, really. So, yeah, they're both will be separate from now on because it'll be easier for me. And besides this massive storyline I am planning, having them like the storyline with the reviews, because this storyline is massive. It's like the most ambitious thing I've ever done on this show. It has so many characters and plot lines orbiting around one central storyline. So, yeah. Just a quick little heads up. Anywho, review time. We're doing a Fast and Furious movie. You think it's number 8? No, it's not 8. I don't have that one. I might get it in the future, but I don't have it at the moment. I do have 6. Anyone remember this? This one. It seems like the only ones people remember are 1, 5, 7. Some people remember 8 because that one was just recently. No one really talks about 6. I mean, it was popular when it came out, but no one really talks about it now. I mean, the only ones that everyone talks about are 1, 5, 7, maybe 8. I don't know why. I guess it's just those movies were just more important. Because, I mean, the first one was the first one. The 5th one introduced The Rock's character. The 7th one, unfortunately, had the tragic death of Paul Walker, his last role. And the 8th one mainly had the old hero turns bad, which was a trend for a little bit. I mean, they did it with this, they did it with Transformers. It was quite popular. Actually, it wasn't. This Transformers failed. Furious 8 made a lot of money, mainly because of China, but whatever. Let's just do the 6th one. Fast Furious 6, but in the movie, I forgot what it's called. They name it something else, like Furious 6 or Fast 6, and I'm like, why? If you're gonna call it Fast and Furious 6, why can't you just have it in the movie like that? They have to name it something else. Really weird. So let's read paragraph right here. These tiny little paragraph. So Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, rest in peace, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Michelle Rodriguez lead a cast of returning all-stars as the global blockbuster franchise built on speed delivers the biggest adrenaline rush yet. Hobbs Johnson has been tracking an organization of lethally skilled drivers whose mastermind, Luke Evans, what's his name? What did he do? It was big. Gaston, yeah. The antagonist in Beauty and the Beast, that's who he is aided by the love Dom, Diesel, thought was dead, Letty, Rodriguez. The only way to stop the criminal mercenaries from stealing a top secret weapon is to outmatch them at street level, so Hobbs asked the help of Dom and his entire team. Elite team. Man, these sunglasses made it hard to see. Payment for the ultimate chase, full paradons for all of them, and a chance to make their families whole again. So it's pretty much a standard plot. Because after the 50th retirement from all these guys, Hobbs just like, you guys are good. You nearly took me down last time. Destroyed Rio de Janeiro, so I want to hire you. I want to assign you to get this guy, Owen Shaw. That's the main villain. Now, when you first watch this movie, watching any of the others, you might think he's just a one-note villain. You might think, oh, he's not important. Well, he is one of the most important characters in this whole series, because after, the ending of this, his brother, Deckard Shaw, played by Jason Statham, kills Hun, one of the main characters in Dom's crew, which leads to the events of Furious 7, where Jason Statham goes after Dom's crew. Then at least Fast 8, or Fate of the Furious, my bad, he comes back, and then he's working with Dom's team. And then his brother, spoiler alert, comes out of his little coma that he was in Furious 7, and then they fight together, and now they're all a part of Dom's family. And also, there's going to be the Rock and Jason Statham spinoff, which I will totally watch, because those two are awesome. So that's that, too. So, this one villain character, this one dude, is probably one of the most important people in this whole series. Other than, the usual, Dom, Brian, Hobbs, Roman, all of them, and Letty. So, So, if you've seen one Fast and Furious movie after the 5th one, you know what you'll expect, because 1 through 4 were mainly just about race cars, and they just did not resonate with audiences all that much, so they wanted to ditch that aspect. I mean, it's still in the movies, but it's a very tiny part. They wanted to ditch that aspect and go to more action movie route, and that seemed to work amazingly, might I add. I mean, this one made $780 million, I believe, worldwide, and then the next one, Furious 7, doubled that amount. That made $1.5 billion. And Fate of the Furious, despite making less, that movie still made $1.2 billion. So this series quickly became a franchise to a billion-dollar franchise instantly. As soon as The Rock was attached, that money just piled up and piled up and piled up, and now it's become Universal's top brand, other than Illumination and Jurassic Park. Other than those two, this is their top moneymaker. That's for good reason, because this movie is, well, it's good, but it's not the most memorable movie in the world. I mean, it has some ridiculous action scenes that you're going to have to turn off your brain and forget everything you know about science and physics in order to truly enjoy it. Especially where there's one moment where, like on the highway, this is part of it, right here, where Roman, his car just gets destroyed by a tank, and then he just leaps into another car. Yeah, that would totally happen. But then, in a truly insane moment, Letty is on another car, but then she crashes, and she's flying in the air. And then Vin Diesel pulls a move so outrageous, it would make the likes of Deadpool blush, as he literally Because like the front of his car, and then his car like crashes, so he gets full momentum. He flies in the air like he's Superman. It is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. It is so funny, and it's so. I understand these movies are stupid. They're supposed to be stupid. Not supposed to take them seriously. But come on, no one's just gonna fly like Superman. Just like Vin Diesel's not gonna fly like Superman just to save his girlfriend, who has, I believe she has amnesia or something. She might even forgot what happened to Letty exactly. I know she was assumed dead, and then guess what? She's not. But I'm not sure what happened. I guess she was just. It's either amnesia, brainwashing, or she's just given wrong information. One of those. And, well, there are a couple interesting things to talk about. One of them is that in Vin Diesel's crew, I forgot to mention Gal Gadot's in there. Yes. Wonder Woman herself. The one of the only good things about the DCU. This was long before. Actually, I think when this movie came out on DVD, that was when she was announced as Wonder Woman, and everyone was just like, "Ew, what? Why? She's too skinny. She doesn't look like a Wonder Woman." Then she bulked up, and then she became Wonder Woman, and she became, the Wonder Woman we all know and love, because she is great. She is probably her, Ben Affleck, like two saviors of the DCU, because that series is going up in flames. It is self-imploding. They want to make a Flashpoint movie despite first of all, a little off-topic rant, but how are you gonna make a Flashpoint movie when we know nothing about the Flash, or barely any of the characters? The only one that has legitimate development is Wonder Woman, maybe Batman, and maybe Superman, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else has little no development or screen time or backstory. I mean, Aquaman's gonna have his own movie, sure, but I know what Flashpoint is, and it's basically a time paradox where there's going to be evil versions of all these characters. I'm just like, what? Why? It's so dumb. I made a comment on one of the videos discussing it. It was from Grace Randall from Beyond the Trailer. I watch her videos all the time, and one of the things I wrote a comment. I was just like, the DCU needs at least 10 years of movies in order to even do this properly. I mean, it's so stupid. I might make a separate rant on the DCU if something really stupid happens. But let's just get back to this. So yeah, this movie has everything a Fast and Furious movie has. Explosions, one-liners, ridiculous action scenes, family. Vin Diesel talking about family all the time. If you try to play a drinking game where every time they say family, you take a shot, you are going to die. You are going to have so much to drink, you're either going to puke, get sick for a couple weeks, or die. One of those. And of course, this movie's somewhat gratuitous use of, I hate to be super crude, but if you've seen these movies, you know what it is all about. They're in every movie. It's a little absurd, but it's become standard for this series. So I mean, if it's if no one really has that much problem with it, I mean, why should anyone have a problem with it? Anyone have a problem with it, right? So acting. Vin Diesel is good. Everybody's good, pretty much. The Rock shines, as usual. And yeah. And then like the end of the movie, spoiler, Gal Gadot dies. What a waste. And then she go on to be Wonder Woman, and then the whole bunch of garbage happened after that. And then Han, don't even see him. He's trying to show this dude. I don't know if you can see him. It's where my finger is pointing. This dude, right here. He was like, his her boyfriend, and he's sad about this, so he decides to go to Tokyo. And keep in mind, this movie, let's see, the chronological order of these movies are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and Tokyo Drift 7, 8. I know, confusing. So this is the last Fast and Furious movie to take place before Tokyo Drift. After that, it's 7, 8, 9. It's all chronological. So it's a little confusing, I know, but you'll get used to it. And then Han dies, and then that leads to Furious 7. So yeah, I give this 7 out of 10. Not that bad, but not the most memorable movie in the world. I could watch this like on television without have much of a problem with it. But yeah, 7 out of 10. Think it's alright. Next review is a movie that I know all of you are going to recognize when I do it, but it is a movie that stayed with my childhood for so many years, and now it's become so much of a meme, and it's not B-movie. Just, I did that a long time ago. It is, Nacho Libre, yes. Doing that. So I hope you all will enjoy that piece of nostalgia. So, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I will see you all next time. I am out.